What is going on, my good old friends of YouTube? It's Stas here. Welcome back to another video. So check it out. This Monday morning, we're about to get Sofi's earnings, and I'm freaking pumped, guys. I'm excited. We have a lot to cover in this video. We're going to break down the stock, the charts, and talk about how we're starting to break out a little bit heading into earnings. This is huge, guys. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well follow me on X and on TikTok, link down below. And you might as well check out my Patreon if you guys want to see me build out my $100 per week portfolio, see all the buys, the sales, complete full transparency. You get to see my returns versus the S&P 500, all that good stuff, plus more on Patreon. You might as well check it out. Link down below, stassurfest.com/Patreon, or check out the QR code right here. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. And actually, let me get a little sip of this lemonade before we do that, guys. So check it out. Sofi had a 3.7% green day today. We closed at $7.87. And after the bell, guys, which is great, we're actually continuing the green. Now we're pushing towards $8 per share. After the bell, we're at $7.99 to be exact. And this green pretty much started in the morning and we uptrended for the entire day. You guys can see we opened up at $7.60 roughly, and we got all the way now to $8 pretty much after the bell. So Sofi is up around, let me see here, 5% from where it opened to where it is right now after the bell. So obviously, bulls dominated the day. Great way to close off the week. And to be honest, this entire week, the bulls dominated. We started off the week at $7 roughly, right? Where were we? $7.10. And again, now we're pushing $8. We're up on the week about 12% from where we were Monday morning to where we are right now after the bell. I consider that a W heading into earnings, and it's pretty obvious. I mean, look, people are buying the stock heading into earnings. I mean, can it get any more obvious than this? Look, the volume before close today, I know it's Friday, we have options expiring, this, that, the third, whatever, but we are seeing a ton of volume right before close, and this thing is pushing, guys. Now we're over $8. We're at $8.02. I feel like we might be exploding on Monday, especially if these earnings are strong. Now, if they drop the ball, if guidance sucks, all right, all this goes out the window. But the fact that we held $7 this week, and overall we've held $7 since the last earnings report, that is a very good sign overall, in my opinion, right? And now that we're starting to break out above $8 is even better. It goes to show the strength here, you know, for the bulls in that $7.50 range. They didn't budge under that, guys. The bulls did not let the stock go into the sixes, at least for now, which is really good news. And here on the 20-day or maybe the 10-day, you guys can see the breakout. On the 20-day chart, you guys can see the breakout as well. We're actually above $8 for the first time in close to a month now. We're actually pushing $8.06 right now, guys. So we are making an even bigger move. Look at this, $8.10. Sofi is literally moving as I'm making this video, guys. And on the 4-hour chart, do you guys remember this descending triangle that we called out, right? Clear support at $7, but we were making lower highs into that support. Well, we're starting to break out here, which is such a good sign for the bulls heading into earnings. Do you guys see these circles that I'm drawing out right here? Pretty clear that we are slowly, you know, starting to gain momentum. We're not fully breaking out. We're not doing something like this quite yet, but that could easily come in due time, right? With earnings, if guidance is super strong, we could be right back to where we were last earnings, guys, which I feel like that's where we should be. We should be there. I mean, the stock collapse on that debt restructuring news, you guys remember that? That came out after earnings. I don't think that should have happened. I feel like we should be right back to $9.50 a share, and maybe post earnings, that's where we're going to be, guys. And full disclosure, I'm long. I have a position in the low sevens on Sofi stock, and I'm holding on tight, baby. Let's go. We'll see how these numbers look. But overall, from what I remember, they're projected to grow revenue by about 20%. So we'll see, you know, how that plays out for the company. But yeah, Sofi, guys, is moving. We're above $8 heading into earnings, which is great. And now let's see if the this momentum continues, which would be awesome, which would be great. I know a lot of us longs want this momentum to continue because we all can agree that the stock is being manipulated to an extent, right? Not fully manipulated. I'm not saying this is like an AMC or a GameStop back in 2020, but I just think there is a little funny business going on. Let's just say that. And I don't think, obviously, the big money has flooded into the stock yet by any stretch of the imagination, for the most part, right? So, yeah, what do you guys think about SoFi? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments heading into earnings. And let's quickly break down some other stocks. Might as well. Obviously, we had Google go up like crazy today, 10%. You all know that. We're breaking out. Is $200 next? Maybe. It could be over time. We also had DJT make a pretty big move today, which is Trump's media company. You guys know that at this point. This stock went up 8% on the day. And what did I say? I doubt this is over, in terms of the sell-off. We saw a huge sell-off from 80 to about $25, and now we're back over $40, guys, just like that. And for all we know, we rally, we could rally a little bit more, and then we can go right back to the mid-30s like that. That's the type of stock this is. But DJT did have a pretty good day overall today. We also had some green out of JD.com, which is starting to break out. That's one worth watching. Out of China, looks like here Palantir had a very nice green day, 4%, not bad. It looks like here, what else? Applied Materials, roughly a 3% green day, which is definitely worth watching, guys. It's clear as day to me that Applied Materials is holding an uptrend here, and it looks like we're trying to get back to this resistance at about 215. You guys can see that was the high from the middle of February, heading into the beginning of March. Even early mid-April, right? AMAT was at 215. So if this spot, could break over time, heck, we might catch a move before it breaks that. We can maybe trade this thing in this window right here. Then we take 215 out. This could be going even higher from there. So that's a quick breakdown, guys, on SoFi, a couple of other names very quickly here. So if y'all found value in the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Come on. We're trying to get to 50,000 subs this year, and I can't do it without you guys. And if you want to check out the Patreon to see me build out my $100 per week Patreon portfolio, you get to see all my buys, sells, all that good stuff. Check it out down below. You also get access to my charts, Discord access, more access to me throughout the day. All of that's on Patreon at stocksurfs.com/Patreon, the link down below, or the QR code right here. And with that being said, guys, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.